here is the work we're going to do after we did the if-then statement on Monday. This is always a fun, super cool, um, kind of a fun deal that we do with the shopping list. So we're making a little bit of budget. So you have some directions here that you can take a look at, and this will be provided on Google Classroom. You're going to have a list of 12 or more items. Can you have less than 12? No, you need to have 12, but we want to have at least 12, but you can have more than that if you want. You go online to any store you want, and you're going to go on a shopping spree. We're going to find items and their prices, and we're going to put them onto a spreadsheet. Now, when you do that, we're going to have a column of prices, and I'll show you this example. Then there'll be a column that we'll take an 8% sales tax that we want to multiply. So we'll have a price, we'll have the tax, and then we'll have to have a formula to figure out the tax, figure out the total, adding those two up. You're given, the hypothetical obviously is you're given a $5,000 excuse me, shopping spree. We want to stay under it and get as close to that as possible. We have some bullet list of things you need to keep. The name of the item, individual sales price, the tax. Where I wrote formula, you will need to have formulas. A total price for the sales tax. A lot of these will be auto summing. We're going to need to find a highest or max, a lowest or min formula. We'll have to have an average for all those after the after-tax cost purchase, and I'll show you what that means. And then how much you actually spent. Now, a wrinkle to this is you're going to have a 20% off coupon. So that means once you get to a total, you get to subtract 20%. So we will have to figure out how much 20% is, find the actual amount of savings, and then subtract it to get a new price after the 20% coupon. So we're going to get all this totals, and then we're going to figure out how much savings we have in 20%, subtract it from our old price to get our new total. And so this number, this new total number, is the one we want to be below 5,000. Here's some formatting things we won't really talk about too much. You know, use borders, dollar signs, commas, decimal points, fill, and it comes by naturally. When we're all said and done, after you're done with your setting it up, you also want to have a picture of the product, labeling it, and put in the after cost tax. So it looks good, and I'll give you some examples. So we're going to slide this over, and we're going to just kind of go over this first part real quick. This is a finished product example from a previous year. So we have a list of items again. Now you don't have to do this many. You can do 12. We had different themes. Like when we do this around first semester, we have sometimes you have a Christmas list or a shopping list for some holiday purchases. And then a lot of times in the spring we do college dorm room type things. Or you do like somebody has a theme like softball or baseball, or they do a running theme or a weightlifting theme, a certain sports activity. They do a home entertainment center, how do I fix up my bedroom, that kind of thing. And we found that a lot of times that having that theme helps you figure out what you want to get. So this was somebody who wanted to go to college, and this is what they're going to put in their phone or their college dorm. Again, this is kind of old, but we have a column for the price, name of the item, individual price. The tax, if you see here, is the tax times 0.08, and then the total is adding these two up. You can either auto sum or just hit equals this cell plus this cell. Once you get those listed, then you can auto sum them, as you see here, and then with somebody, and that'll get you these totals. And then they'll go, well, wait a minute, I thought you said you can spend over 5,000. Well, we haven't done our deduction yet. So technically you can get over this 5,000 amount because you're going to subtract 20% of that. You will have to do the max formula for the total price after tax. It's this column. You'll have to do a min formula so that we can go and go, what's your highest purchase? Your highest purchase is $14,000 deal. Got that phone back. This is an old one. Lowest price was the 863 clock, and then the average. Okay, so that's all this stuff. That's how much we spend after taxes, max, min. Now, in order to find this formula and do this, you're going to take your total cost after taxes, you add that up, and you're going to multiply it by 20% because that is the coupon price. And you get this number. Then your new total price is your old number minus your coupon price. Now again, we show both of these. One of the times somebody went, well, why can't we just take this times 80 and it'll give us that number? Well, because you're going to keep 80. Well, we want to show you the savings. Excuse me. When you go to stores, a lot of times they'll tell you this is your savings. So we want to show you what that 20% discount, how much you saved. So that's why you can go over 6,000 here, because after your savings, you can get as close as you can to that 5,000 number, which they got pretty close here. As far as this, you're just using borders, changing font colors, styles, types. This is putting this picture. I'll show you where they put it. But, they're using just a simple little transparency. They put the picture on there, and then they slowly but surely put it on underneath here. And it's probably even a little less than that. I probably messed it up. And then that way you have your picture a little watermarked underneath, and you're going to have to send it back for it. It's pretty good. Pretty cool. Okay. Examples of putting a picture. This last part, I'm saying you need to have the picture of the item name, and then the price. And so you can slowly but surely set this up as you find these. So like if you put Coca-Cola ink pack, once you get maybe you find the picture and put the item. So you're going to have the picture off the website. You take a screenshot. You can Google image it. However you want to do it. I'll show you some examples of these. You can kind of see. So this is a former. So they colored the background, made it look super easy. This background we only did like 8 or 10. And a little bit of running stuff, some exercise stuff, some fun stuff they did there. This might be a Christmas shopping one from way back in the day. But you see all these items. So they colored it a little bit, made it easy to see. They went every other, got the item, and then the cost. So when you're doing this, you might set it up and then put the name, you can copy and paste it, make it bigger, however you want to do it. Excuse me, to make your items on this so it's a little less work. Maybe you take a screenshot when you find it online, put the name, when you put the name on here, maybe you put the name on here and then grab your picture, put it on there. And then this price, if you do it in this order, you can copy and paste all this onto, a spot if you want. But you can set it up however you want. We're just trying to show you some examples. Here's another one, little home theater center. Buying chairs, entertainment center, tables, end tables, popcorn makers, slushy makers. It's fun. See, that's a cool, very creative way. There's somebody just doing some shopping. They went and wanted to get some clothes and purses and whatnot. Jake's, he was big into the football weight stuff, so he was getting all these different things, buying Plyo boxes. So very, very a wide variety of things. But the main thing is being able to figure out formulas, figure out tax, getting totals, getting a max, min, and average for the after tax price, taking your total amount times 20% to show what a discount is, taking that total number minus your discount that you took to get a new total, and then subtracting your 5,000 from your under budget to show you're under budget and by how much. It's a super fun thing. We're giving you the rest of the week, Tuesday through Friday, to kind of work on it. Go step by step. Maybe Tuesday and Wednesday work on this part, and then Thursday and Friday work on this part and try to figure out how you want to set up your pictures. How you want to set this all up. I didn't give you the world's best examples. We have a ton of them that are like this, that color, put the item. This is probably the best way, but like I said, there's no right or wrong on this as long as you show it pretty easily, and it's kind of a fun little project. Good luck. We'll look forward to seeing what our final projects look like on Friday.